great to have your company. Welcome, gents. Now, Rob, a bit of news has broken since we last spoke. You're fighting Yair Rodriguez in Abu Dhabi next month. How did that come about?
I am. Honestly, we've kind of been waiting for a while to get any sort of confirmation on any fight lock-in. And at first, I thought it was Delize. They offered it to me close to the beginning of the year because I gave them a date of late June that I wanted to fight him.
Right.
And I said, yep, straight away. And then they said, hold tight, actually, things are moving, whatever. And then they came to me with Derrida. Actually, funny enough, last episode we were here, I think in the back room, they came to me and I said, don't say anything about it yet, but yeah, I think it's Derrida, so that fight's happening.
Yeah, I was really hoping to break that news on the last show, but hey, we'll respect you in that regard. But as we take a look at our Musashi knockout moment, Yair Derrida shocked a lot of people by handing Bone Niko his first career loss. How do you assess Yair as an opponent?
I think Ronnie is a tough guy. He's obviously well experienced. He has 2 titles in one championship. He's a tough guy, and you can see when he moves forward, you can see he's used to fights, he's used to adversity, he's used to like being on the losing end and coming back. He's just a really tough fighter, and he obviously he's got a high level skill set as well. And I'm going to have to approach this fight with all pistons firing because he's a tough guy. He's one of those guys that if you relax on and get complacent with, he's going to run over you.
Really excited for that one. And Volk, there are rumours swirling that your next title defence will be against Yair Rodriguez around September. Is that what you're aiming for?
Well, that's, again, they're obviously rumours. Nothing's locked in. It's pretty clear that it wasn't going to be Mosvar. Because that's who I thought it would be, obviously him being undefeated and on the sort of a tear that he's on. But I think they've matched him up. You've seen him tweet something about that, so he's already went out and made that public that he's obviously unfortunate he can't fight for the title. Yair's name has popped up. No dates set right now. So again, I think it's just a lot of moving parts all through the whole divisions. So I think there's a lot happening right now. So we'll see what's happening. We'll see what comes up. But that's all I can really tell you is everyone pretty much knows the situation and the rumours you're hearing are pretty much true, but nothing's locked in.
And Rob, I was similar to you in that I got really excited to see Yair Rodriguez potentially take on Diego Lopez after their antics at the press conference. Yeah. You expressed that on your podcast, MM Arcade, and Yair Rodriguez responded to you in quite surprising fashion. I didn't expect this from Yair. Can I get your response to that?
Is that what he posted?
Yeah.
Dude, sorry, bro. Just couch talk?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's an emotional guy. I've backed him in a lot of his fights and I've said only good things. And I didn't even say anything negative to him about him in that clip that he's responding to.
You weren't trying to discredit the fight or anything. You just said that the fight against Diego Lopez would probably be a better storyline. So I was really surprised when I saw that from Yair.
Yeah, you're right. I totally understand what you're saying. It's where did that sort of come from? Because I think a lot of people are sort of on they're thinking the same sort of thing. They're even I thought that when they had their face-off and I was there in front of them and they're behind me going, oh, well, they're setting up, I plan on taking this guy out, they're going to be fighting. So even I was thinking that. So I was actually a little surprised that his name got mentioned straight after the press conference. And again, I don't mind the guy. You're right, he can get a little emotional, but he's actually a really nice guy. But I'm not going to knock him off his opportunity. If that's what comes, I'm not going to be the one to say no. But I think it would probably be Mobza. Yeah. But it wasn't. So that's why it's a tricky one. But you can understand everyone's sort of frustration, and people are going to speak up. So I'm surprised that he got a little emotional about that one.
Well, he's got to chill out a little bit. It was just couch talk. If we're looking at it from an objective point of view, he lost to you. He lost to Ortega. He had a win against Pitbull, but nothing crazy, right? It just makes sense, especially with the bad blood of Diego just losing. I don't know. It all made sense. And I didn't even say anything bad. He's got to chill out. I really like him. I hope this doesn't affect our relationship, because I love the way you fight. I almost never bet against you. I said almost, but almost never bet against you. So don't take it personally, dude.
To be fair, I get the sense that he didn't actually watch the episode. I think he saw a quote tile from like an MMA news outlet or whatever, and then just responded angrily to it. I reckon if he actually watched the episode of your show, he wouldn't have been as put out.
Yeah, it is
that is going to happen a lot too, you know, when people clip in certain things and they don't get the full story behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the time. It's honestly, I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know,
You can get this guy to bash him up
just
again.
chill out. Get Volk to stick Volk on you again. Yeah, I don't care.